Was Sanjay Roy a habitual sex offender? The main accused arrested in the Kolkata doctor rape and murder case is under the scanner for alleged perverted sexual behavior. He was put through a psychological analysis by the Central Bureau of Investigation. A special team was flown in from Delhi. There were experts who subjected him to psychological analysis. And at the end of that, it seems the experts have come to conclusion that Sanjay Roy shows no remorse while recreating or narrating the scene of crime and the crime that actually happened on the midnight of 8th and 9th of August. The body was discovered on the morning of 9th of August. A post-mortem was carried out. That post-mortem report finding and the psychological analysis is turning out to be key evidence for the Central Bureau of Investigation. Of course, the scientific evidence, the foolproof evidence of whether Sanjay Roy alone was involved or not would be the DNA test. The DNA strands received from the body have been matched with Sanjay Roy. The CBI is non-committal whether it shows a 100% match, whether it shows that anybody else was present in that room. That question is open. But it looks like things are fast moving to a situation where Sanjay Roy's presence and his role in the crime is being established beyond doubt. Now, let me reveal a little more about what the experts have told the CBI after the psychological analysis. They say that A, there's no remorse, there's no sign of remorse that Sanjay Roy shows when he's asked about the crime or his involvement in it. B, the way he's talking seems to suggest a quote-unquote animal instinct. And C, that there is a sexually deviant or perverse behavior that he's showcasing. Now, Kolkata Police's investigation also in the initial days, if you recall, Kolkata Police had taken up this case and for 4 days they had kept this case in their purview, within their investigative framework. Sanjay Roy was in their custody in no time. So Kolkata Police, when they looked at his phone, also got to know, sources tell us, that there were various pornographic clips on his phone there. There are some local reports here in the Kolkata media which suggest that before the crime was committed on the morning and evening of 8th of August, Sanjay Roy visited the red light area, the Sonagachi area as well. CBI is not corroborating this, but there are local media reports based on conversations with various sources in that area which suggests that Sanjay Roy did go to the red light area and another aide of his accompanied. So together, all this information seems to suggest that he was a sex maniac, and it also suggests that the victim perhaps fell prey to his sexually pervasive, perverse behavior. And what is it that Sanjay Roy knows? He claims that what he's saying is the truth. However, CBI wants to also put him through a polygraph test, a lie detector test. It has not happened yet, even though the preliminary permission came 2 days ago, because no lawyer wants to represent him. A legal aid counsel has been assigned to him, but CBI is worried, it is concerned that given the allegations and given the public mood here in Kolkata, if Sanjay Roy is taken to a public place like the Sealdah court for the polygraph test procedure, for the polygraph test hearing, there could be a threat to his life and well-being. Therefore, it is likely that the Central Bureau of Investigation could move the Kolkata High Court seeking permission for a virtual hearing. This hearing will perhaps lead to Sanjay Roy giving his consent for the polygraph test. The polygraph test evidence is limited admissibility in a court of law, but it does give the investigating team crucial leads about what aspects of the crime the accused is lying, and then they can continue to probe or delve deeper to know the truth. So for now, it looks like Sanjay Roy is definitely the center of CBI's investigation in the Kolkata rape and murder case.